What's up, guys? I'm in New Mexico today because making a video from the same state 2 weeks in a row is too mainstream.
We're the Harry Potter Alliance!
Picked up a copy of Wired at the airport. The cover article is written by the guy who essentially created flash mobs, and it's all about how the riots and revolutions and the Occupy movement of 2011 existed thanks to social media. Now, this article has lots of really good analysis of the riots and the sociological reasons for them happening and all sorts of really serious stuff, but what I latched onto was his introduction of the term mega undergrounds. If you're watching this video, then you probably know that social media is so much more than what the mainstream media and the public at large thinks it is. I'd say the average person thinks that social media is either posting a status about eating waffles or companies adding an extra icon to their website. And for a lot of people and companies, that pretty much is all that social media is. But if 2011 taught us anything, it showed us how ineffably powerful social media can be. It was a source of information and inspiration. It took down governments, it made real change, and it saved lives. To understand how social media was able to achieve these things, Bill Wozik, the author of this article, brought up the example of subcultures that have found their voice online. He writes that while for more popular public figures or groups, social media serves as a diversion or a supplemental source of information, for these certain subcultures, social media is the entire lifeline of their scene. Now that makes me think of Harry Potter, or Nerdfighteria, or all the other fandoms we associate with online. Doctor Who, Sherlock, The Hunger Games, Merlin, Glee, Twilight, Buffy, Star Trek, Lord of the Rings, and apparently Jurassic Park. Yes, with the exception of Nerdfighteria, all of these are mainstream entertainment. But the fan base, or as we like to distinguish our community, the fandom, exists online, in social media. You may not know a single other person in your day-to-day life who likes Harry Potter or one of those other fandoms as much as you do. But you pull out your smartphone and you have thousands of people on Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr in that community who will analyze every last frame of the Hobbit trailer and who know what you're talking about when you say that you ship Klain and want to see more GIFs of it on your dash. The nuances of our communities, heck, even the existence of our communities, are totally unknown to mainstream culture. But there are hundreds of thousands, nearing millions of us in each of these fandoms, which is why Bill Wozik calls these communities mega undergrounds. Groups of people for whom the rise of Facebook and Twitter has laid bare the disconnect between their real scale and the puny extent to which dominant culture recognizes them. You and I already know how much power our fandoms, or now I guess we could call them mega undergrounds, can wield. The HPA sent 5 cargo planes to Haiti and has donated over 87,000 books worldwide. Nerdfighteria is constantly doing an unbelievable amount of fighting against World Suck, including raising over $70,000 for charity in the Project for Awesome last month. So this concept of mega undergrounds as enormous subcultures with the ability to enact real change in the world totally fits. The revolutions and the riots and the Occupy movement last year were successful and possible due to social media, specifically mega undergrounds that no one had ever even heard of before. To realize that we are the same type of community, using the same tools as the communities that were able to start real revolutions, is just kind of validating and incredibly inspiring. What do you think? Can our mega undergrounds do as much as the ones that fueled the revolutions can? Let me know what you think in the comments, and I'll see you next Friday. Also, I just started reading The Hunger Games and watching Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Let me know in the comments if you are a part of either of those mega undergrounds, but please no spoilers.